A new study from the American Heart Association shows your morning coffee routine might actually be good for your cardiovascular health. Dr. Anirudh Bhargava is an interventional cardiologist at St. David's Round Rock Medical Center. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so this new research shows that consuming up to 5 cups of caffeinated coffee per day is actually safe. That sounds pretty wild.
Yeah, I think coffee gets a pretty bad rep, and a lot of patients ask me questions about coffee and the heart. And what we found is that 3 to 5 cups of coffee, 8-ounce cups of coffee, which is about 400 milligrams of caffeine, is pretty safe for the heart.
How is it good for the heart, or is it just safe, or are there some benefits from doing this?
So what we found is that it's associated with lower risk of coronary artery disease, hypertension, diabetes, and even atrial fibrillation. And while it doesn't cause a lower risk of all these things, for all these patients who have these issues, having a couple of cups of coffee a day is pretty safe.
Okay, that's good news to people in news because we drink a lot of coffee. But we're talking black coffee, right? You're not talking about coffee with all the sugars and syrup and all those things.
That's correct. So black coffee, including decaf coffee, but if you're adding a lot of sweeteners, a lot of creamers, and all those things, kind of offsets the benefits of the coffee.
Okay. So for most adults, this will be okay, but who should avoid this advice? Who does this not work out for?
Some people just can't tolerate coffee. They get jittery with it, and they can have some palpitations. If patients have issues with PVCs before, premature ventricular contractions, those are the types of people who should maybe limit their caffeine use. And if it's associated with these kind of rhythm issues, then they should lay off it a little bit.
Okay. And I don't know who would want to take it beyond 5 cups of coffee a day, but how much is just too much in one day?
Yeah, I think it's individually dosed. So I would say a couple of cups, 2 to 4 is the sweet spot. If you're hitting 2 to 4 cups of coffee and you're doing just fine, you're alert, not having any issues, perfectly fine.
This is so interesting because I feel bad for having 2 cups, but I could really have 4 or 5.
You could. And I think the data shows that it's pretty safe for most people.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.